For those of you who missed this week's episode of the Shadowspark Chronicles, here's what happened. Our group enters a room with a rock island surrounded by molten lava. They take a moment to rest up and heal some of their wounds before making their way to the main platform. There is a large statue of a horned earthen creature, which the group assumes is the Earth Pillar Ignia. Two pillars of crystals, one red and one purple, along with an object surrounded by some sort of protective magic. They find another riddle on the plaque of the statue. After solving the statue's puzzle, the group find what Ishtab and Aether were looking for, the Devastation Orb, an item so powerful it can control the weather. They take it and begin their way out of the caves. After traveling a few more hours, they encounter another large open cavern. This cavern has four glowing pillars and a person locked up in a stone cage. Each of the pillars have runes engraved into them in a dwarven language: earth, water, fire, and air. They each take a pillar and produce the activation ingredients. As they open the pillars in the cage in the center of the room opens up, revealing a female dwarf with strange violet eyes. The group feed and nurture her, and she tells them her name is Delana Lightstone. After some more talk, they learn that she has been a prisoner on the island for 40 years. Delana has no recollection of how she was imprisoned. They continue their path when they come across a huge shield-wielding stone giant who instructs them to turn back, and they are unable to continue forward. After some negotiations between Annex and the giant, they hand over an offering of the dodecahedron of doom and are allowed to continue. They reach another large cavern, but it has no noticeable exits, but what it does have is a small, interesting ship. They decide to board the ship and begin all of the investigations. Justinian sits on the main deck and meditates. Loud screams can be heard from the tunnel where the giant was encountered, and Justinian alerts the group. He sees Ethan approaching the cavern, and he shoots a couple of his eldritch blasts down the tunnel, trying to block him in. Please join us every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue with the ongoing adventures of the Shadowspark Chronicles. And as always, we'll see you in the dungeon.